Time to craft, everybody. So today we're going to talk about signatures. Signatures are a group of papers that you're going to fold in half, and they're going to be bound in a book. So I have some papers laid out here, and these are going to be my signatures. I'm going to do one signature today, and we're going to just do a small book. So you're going to get your papers picked out, fold them in half, and this is the boring part, watching me fold papers. I'm sorry, I got a very, very froggy throat today. These are my coffee dyed pages. These right here have been dyed with pink food coloring. So you just pick out whatever papers that you want in your signature, fold them all in half, such as this. Okay, so there's my pages. Okay, now what I have is a brown paper bag, and this is going to be in my signature. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the end off, and I'm going to make this into 2 pockets. So I will fold this in half as well. And then I go to Dollar Tree, and I get their cute little notebooks, and I just take the staples out, and then you've got lined writing paper. So I have 2 of those I'm going to put in here. I have a regular envelope. Looks like I spilled some coffee on it, but I am actually going to put that in. I'm going to fold that in half. And what I'm going to do is peel the paper, or the paper off, seal it up is what you're going to do, because you may not have one that peels off. And I'm going to trim the edges off. And then I had a scrap piece of scrapbook paper. And I'm going to put this in the center as well. And I'm going to glue this side right here, these 2 edges, and it'll be a little tuck spot. Okay, so that's going in. And then I have this piece of scrapbook paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the bottom up and then fold it in half. And this is going to go in my signature. I will glue on these 2 sides, and then I'll have pockets. All right. So now what you want to do is you want to arrange how you want your pages to be. So I think I want this to be... I think I want this to be on the outside. So when you open it up, this will be the first thing you see. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this out of my way here. Let's do it this way. So I'm going to put a piece of coffee dyed and a pink one and a lined piece. And then I'm going to do my bag. Put that right there. And then another piece of coffee dyed. And another pink one. And a lined piece of paper. Oops, got it upside down. And I think I'm going to do this one right here. And then I'm going to do coffee dyed, pink. Now, I don't like the way this is working out already. And then my envelope. I think what I want to do is I want to get my envelope somewhere else. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, so there are all of our papers. And this is what you call a signature. So you get all of your papers, you fold them in half, and this is going to be one signature, and then you're going to poke your holes in the center here, and then that is how you're going to sew it and bind it into your journal. Okay, so now we got our signature ready. What at this point in time here is where you would measure how big your cover is going to be, and you would trim your pages to fit within your cover. So remember when we talked about our supply list and this fancy little gadget? Now you want to go in here and go ahead and crease your pages. The better the crease, the better they're going to lay. And also, because I'm just doing one signature, I've got several pages in here. But if you are going to do more than one signature, don't put as many pages in, because the less pages you have in your signature, the flatter it will lay. But go ahead and just go all through this and give everything a really good firm crease, because it will lay much flatter and nicer. I'm going to speed right through this, because how boring is it to watch me do all of this, right? There, a little bit better. And I hope I wasn't out of frame when I was doing all of that. So, as you can see, it's laying a little bit flatter now that we creased it good. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, I'm not counting that, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? So that's going to be 20 pages in this journal. And then you're going to have 4 sides on each. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be 40 writing pages in this journal. Okay? All right, so now you're probably wondering why I have this piece of cardboard sitting underneath here. But this is an envelope that I had a book shipped in. And it's pretty thick, pretty sturdy. This is going to be my cover, actually. So, yep, we need to crease this one. So we're just going to get a good crease right here. And, of course, we're going to trim it all down to fit the way that it needs to fit. But I just wanted to show you, you can use a whole bunch of things for your cover on your journal. I mostly use a book. I will take a book apart and use the book cover for the cover of my journals. But I got this really nice envelope and decided to make a small journal. So I want to go in here and get my stuff glued down. So I'm just going to glue on the edges, on the outer edges. I'm going to glue this middle one. It's going to be in the middle seam. And on this side. Done. Okay, so there's that. Now what I will do, and I'll do another video to show you how I'm going to decorate this. But I will cover this in paper. And, okay, we're going to glue this one right here.